We're nearly live. We're so almost live. I just need to press go live on Instagram. I did it. Go live. Press the button. Did it work? Yes! Look at me. Look at me doing magic things. I did magic things. I made a live stream. Yay! Hi Cameron, how are you? I am tired. I'm actually really tired. I went to the hairdressers today, and me and going to the hairdressers just doesn't what's the word? Gel well. Get it? No, it takes a long time because I've got like a lot of hair, and then I don't like sitting in the base, and I don't like my head being touched, and I don't like my hair being touched, and I don't like being damp. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But yes, it's mainly because it takes hours. I feel sorry for my hairdresser. She does a wonderful job, and she has to work far too hard. Okay, so tonight I've got a couple of songs for you guys. Well, surprise, surprise. Of course I have. Of course I've got songs. I just don't think I've pressed record. So let's press that. All right, we're recording. Good job, Michelle. You remembered a thing. What else? So, hey? Well, hopefully hanging out with me can take it from a so to a not too so. Hopefully I can maybe make you smile, even for just a minute, or just at least remind you that tomorrow's a new day, hey? Hi Sandra, how are you? A long time no see. Okay, so tonight, first cab off the rank. I'm going to sing a song for you that I wrote a number of years ago, and I wrote this about how I was feeling my chronic illness. I had been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and I had been struggling with that for a couple of years, and it was really, really getting me down, just not being able to feel like myself, not being able to do the things that I used to be able to do. It was a whole world of things that I was struggling with. And so I wrote this song about that. It's called
Spend too much time inside my head to wanna stay here, and it drives me mad, drives me mad, sends my mind into a frenzy. I'm frozen, apprehensive, and I hate that I'm this way again, and it drives me mad. Feels like I'm sinking slowly. Each day it seems to somehow hurt a little deeper. I get so frustrated with me, like I should know how to be better than this. I'm better than this, and it drives me mad, it drives me, sends my mind into a frenzy. I'm frozen, apprehensive, and I hate that I'm this way again, and it drives me mad. It drives me mad. It drives me mad. each time I think I've got this covered, here hits another tidal wave. I'm running out of steam. I'm too tired to be brave when I'm really just afraid. And it drives me mad, drives me mad, throws my mind into a frenzy. I'm frozen, apprehensive, and I hate that I'm this way again. And it drives me mad.
Well, yes, I do remember writing that, and I remember how that felt like it was yesterday. Hi, Stuart. Hi, Deb. Stuart, what do you mean? What's going on? What's brought you to the hospital? Are we doing some, like, good things? Have we done something bad? Like, what's going on? And how are you, Deb? I hope you are well. So that song, Mad, was about my low point, I guess, in the thick of fibromyalgia, back when I got diagnosed with that some years ago. And, you know, one day at a time, things can get better. And I'm a really big advocate for doing your investigations into your health, educating yourself around anything to do with your own health. I have a diploma of health science because of that specific obsession. And that was largely because the medical profession really could not help me, or at least the medical professionals that I've seen, there was a real lack of knowledge around some of this stuff, and at one point I was even dissuaded from going to see a doctor that had spent 25 years as an expert in the field of chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia, and my GP basically wouldn't run some tests for me because she said fibromyalgia was long-term and there was no treatment. And I was like, yeah, I'm actually no longer here for your opinion. I want to just run the tests. And I went back to this specialist doctor and we did make some improvements. And any improvement is better than no improvement, right? Especially when you're feeling like that low, that life is unsustainable. So, yeah, highly recommend when it comes to your health and your mental health that you do not give up on yourself, regardless of if you've been told that there is no answers. You just keep looking, okay? Oh, Stuart, that's nice that you've been looking to this all day. It's not nice that you've got issues on the lower leg. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope that they're able to sort that out quickly and there's some healing to be done, yeah? Oh, thank you. Sandra, is that a request? Or are you just telling me that you liked that song because you've been catching up on Patreon? All right, so the next song that we're going to do, let's have a little look-see. Oh, thank you for putting a tip in the jar, Cameron. Much appreciated. Let's see, where are we? I need to find songs. How do I do that? I don't know why this is so hard for me. Let's have a look inside some of my old songs. Let's go like back. Ooh, got one for you. This one is like ancient. The date is unknown. I'm going to say that this is somewhere around 2005. Before that, maybe 2005. So my son was born in 2004, and I got severely depressed after that. I was really, really sick. Once again, the doctors didn't pay attention to me when I was in the hospital. When I said that I wasn't feeling very well, they sent me home. It was a long, drawn out thing. My doctor actually ended up making some calls and going off his nana because basically they had completely ignored that I was basically one big walking infection, and that's why I was so sick. So anyway, I got sick, and then of course everything just got hard, and this is a song I wrote. It's called So Far From Perfect. But just keep in mind here, okay, that even though I'm just doing 2 songs in a row, that's just like the bottom of the bottom, I never stayed there. There's hope. Hang in. Here we go. This one's called So Far From Perfect. Feels like my nerves are all exposed. Just like I'm naked, you can see straight through my clothes. I'm so hollow that I'm empty, and you can all tell. I'm so raw, I'm nauseous, and I don't feel so well, and I don't want to go outside today. I wanna stay here in bed and just dream my life away. 'Cause in my dreams I can fly, can't seem to crawl in real life. I'm so far from perfect, and I don't want you to know. I feel like I'm a walking wreck. The hands of anxiousness tighten round my neck. I'm such a failure, I can't breathe, and that's supposed to come naturally. I'm blinded by the darker side of me, and I don't wanna go outside today. I wanna stay here in bed and just dream my life away. 'Cause in my dreams I can fly, can't seem to crawl in real life. I'm so far from perfect, and I don't want you to know. I wear a mask that says I'm confident and strong, but if you scratch the surface, you'll find I don't belong. And I don't wanna go outside today. I wanna stay here in bed and just dream my life away. 'Cause in my dreams I can fly, can't seem to crawl in real life. I'm so far from perfect, and I don't want you to know. So far from perfect, and I don't want you to know. Really interesting. This week we've been in the circle group that I run. Hi Ray, and hi John, on time John, we'll call you from now on. On Sunday circle sessions that I've been running, We've been actually going through Brene Brown's book, The Gifts of Imperfection, and last night, gosh, that feels like a lot has happened. I'd got my hair done, so that's like 6 months in one day, right? We were talking about how imperfection is, perfectionism is actually a shield, a 20-ton shield to hide our shame. And it's interesting that I wrote this song called So Far From Perfect, and really I think I was carrying like a lot of shame that I could not feel excited and feel like I wasn't coping, obviously, because I was so sick, and I was so, I guess, ashamed of that, and ashamed of how low I was feeling, and that I couldn't enjoy being a new mum. And and that wanting to be perceived like I had it together, like I wasn't struggling, is the very thing that pushed away the connection that I needed at the time. And it's so nice to be in a different place in my life where I have absolutely no desire to be perfect or to be perceived as perfect, because one, I'm not. Two, who wants to be friends with someone who's perfect? That's just like, probably dull for a start, but also it just makes you feel shit about you. Like I want my friends to have flaws. I want my friends to have defects of character. I want them to be working on those, or like, not murderers and stuff, but like, I want them to be human. And I also want to be there for them when they're struggling, because that is that beauty of human connection. I know my brother and I struggle a fair bit with being human, and neither of us pretend with each other at all. And it's the best relationship I think I've ever had. And it's so liberating to just be able to be 100% real with someone. So you are so welcome, Deb. I'm really glad. And thank you for leaving a tip in the jar, Sandra. Thank you so much. Ray, are you still in hospital? How are you going? How's things, stuff and things? And now I've got to scroll back and find the song that Sandra had requested, because I cannot remember it. You Are the Light. Okay, so let's look for that. Did you hear that? That was like super fast typing. I'm such a good typer. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can remember how to play this one. I know the last time that I did this live, it was not quite the way it was meant to be, so hopefully this is closer. Yes. I like this. This is actually a really good segue from those two songs. So here we go. Okay, I've got it right. I accidentally switched into the key of G. Let's go. You might be alone. You might be afraid. You might have forgotten the sound of your name. You might have been hurt, left all alone. You're not the outcast. You're still coming home. You are not your scars. Remember who
You are the light. You are the light. You're the heartbeat, the hunger, the fire. You are the promise, the breaking of dawn. You're the harbor, the healing, the eye of the storm. So when you're lost inside the shadow of the night, remember you are the light. You are the whisper the silence has heard. You are the change you want to see in the world. You are the song, the sweet breath of life. You're the redemption, the rebirth, the rise. You are the voice where the melody soars. Damn. You're the thunder, the lion, the roar. Even when it's dark, remember who you are. You are the light. You are the light. You're the heartbeat, the hunger, the fire. You are the promise, like the breaking of dawn. You're the harbor, the healing, the eye of the storm. So when you're lost inside the shadow of the night, remember you are the light. You are the champion. You are the cause. You are that hero in that story of yours. You don't have to wait to be saved anymore, 'cause you are the light. You are the light. You're the heartbeat, the hunger, the fire. You are the harbor, the promise at the breaking of dawn. You're the harbor, the healing, the eye of the storm. So when you're lost inside the shadow of the night, remember you are the light. You ever be afraid to shine, 'cause you are the light. Well, it wasn't quite how it's supposed to be. I know I've got to go back and listen to that one. I really, really do. Because it's a nice song. And I like the sentiment. I like the message in that. Because often when it's dark, we think someone's coming along. Someone else has got to turn the light on. Something, something outside of us is going to fix that. And in reality, it may be dark because bugs. It may be dark because we're the one
It's meant to bring the light. Anyway, all right. You are so welcome. You are so welcome, guys. I'm so glad that you enjoyed. All right, next song. I wonder if I can... Are you talking about, Hayley? I can see her face and I know her last name, and I'm just having one of those wonderful little brain farts. Hayley. Oh, that's so annoying. Please put it in the comments, please. I know, and I know who it is. Surely I know who it is. I know what I'm talking about. And I'm so embarrassed that I can't think of her last name right now. It is no reflection on how much I like her. It is more of a reflection of the fact that my brain is not running on all cylinders at the moment. Yes, Hayley Jensen. I knew that. I knew. No, you know what? I'm not going to be embarrassed because I know that I knew. You probably knew that I knew. I think you and I have actually spoken about Hayley before, Stuart, and I know that you're a big fan of Hayley's. Yes, so I'm not going to give myself any stick about remembering people's last names because I got a funky brain right now, and that's okay. I'm practicing self-compassion. Did you see that? I did it. Self-compassion. I'm like a self-compassion champion now. Okay, this next song that I'm going to do is Spark. And the reason why I'm doing this, right, before I just launch straight into it, okay, I picked this one because, and I'll do your song in a second. I just saw that come through, one foot in front of the other. Sorry, I missed that, but I'll do that next. This one I'm going to do is because you've just noticed this little transition, right, between these first two songs where it was dark and it was heavy and it was these horrible places that I was in my life. And then we've just done You Are the Light, which is like this idea that, you know, we could bring something to the table. But the trap is when we're in a dark place or when we're having a really hard time, the trap is then to just go, well, then I've got to be everything. I've got to bring it all to the table and do it all at once and run before I walk. And, you know, one thing that I'm really, really loving in my yoga practice and teaching yoga is this whole concept of meeting yourself where you're at. And that can be different from day to day, right? But not pushing, not forcing, not trying to go past your capacity, and noticing that over time those small incremental changes really, really add up. And it's the same with nearly, you know, any practice that you're putting into place. It could be meditation, it could be a gratitude practice, it could be like, you know, making steps towards a goal, like it could be studying, it could be just building something that you want to build. Slow and sustainable is extraordinarily important, especially for those of us who are healing or have chronic illness or backgrounds with trauma or things like that. Just go super easy with yourself, meet yourself where you are at, and it's very important. Anyway, I just saw that there's some people. Hello, Miller Moko, and who else can I see? Is that Heather? I can see Heather there, and Ray. I can see that you're on both Instagram. I just realised that the Instagram comments don't come up on the thing, so sorry for those of you who have been watching on Instagram and feel like what's the word? I'm not ignoring you. I didn't mean to. Anyway, whatever. Let's move it. The downward three-legged dog. Oh dear. Okay. All right. I love it. We'll call that the dingo. All right. Now let's do Spark, right? Because that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Good sentence. Let's move on.
discouraged when you don't know what to do. You make the greatest plans, but you don't seem to follow through. You have the best intentions, but you always feel like you don't do enough. You lose momentum 'cause you try to go too fast. You're quick out of the gate, but that don't get you very far. You don't get off the ground because you haven't learned to run before you fly. If you wanna chase a dream, you gotta learn to heed your heart. If you wanna change the world, you've gotta start from where you are. You don't need the greatest fire to chase away the dark. All it takes is just a little spark. The drought is always broken with that first real drop of rain. Just a little bit of laughter takes the edge off all that pain. We're taught that there's no value in small things, but that's where it all begins. A single act of kindness might just change somebody's life. The smallest gift of grace could be the reason they survive. The journey of 1,000 miles always starts with just a single step. If you wanna chase a dream, you've gotta learn to heed your heart. If you wanna change the world, you've gotta start from where you are. You don't need the greatest fire to chase away the dark. All it takes is just a little spark. A little hope, a little faith, the smallest flicker of the flame to light the way. If you wanna chase a dream, you've gotta learn to heed your heart. If you wanna change the world, you've gotta start from where you are. You don't need the greatest fire to chase away the dark. All it takes is just a little spark. All it takes is just a little spark. It does. It really does. And I noticed yesterday, in my yoga practice, I can do things that there was no chance that I could have done 6 months ago. But if I had have pushed myself 6 months ago to get there quicker, then I would not have got there at all, because I would have injured myself. And it's really easy to forget that in our day-to-day life. It's pushing ourselves, Stuart, that is so bad for our nervous system. And like one thing that I'm kind of working on at the moment is really slowing myself down. Yes, we're going to be thinking about Stuart's three-legged dingo. So that was in response to Sandra. The thing is that in order for us to heal and heal properly and heal well, we've actually got to create the environment inside the body for healing to take place, because the body is like miraculously intelligent, and it does all of these magic things without us actually getting involved. But our day-to-day life, if we are spending too much time in our fight or flight or our hyper arousal, like so that we're, switched on and busy and racing to the next thing, then we're not in rest and digest. And that rest and digest state is also where we do our healing.
So it's so important for us to not just, and I'm big on having practices that teach us to slow down. Things like, obviously, because I teach yoga and meditation, I'm big on that, and I do that. But we also need other activities in our life that we enjoy, that bring us pleasure, that also bring us into that rest and digest state. So things like, just sitting on the beach and watching the ocean, or going for a bushwalk, or, something where we're really not switched on to the wider world, and we're not checking our phone, and we're not thinking about the next thing that we've got to do. And even when we're doing like activities during the day, just checking in with ourselves and going, like, because I use this little snow globe analogy, either something is helping my snow to settle or something is shaking my snow, and it's one or the other. And sometimes some things are going to shake my snow, and that's okay. Doing a live stream shakes my snow, but that doesn't mean that it's not worth doing. It just means that I'm going to have some downtime afterwards, or make space for that. Don't try and stack these whole bunch of things that shake my snow globe. And what I've noticed is that there are times throughout the day that I can do things that, instead of, like, if I catch myself doing a task, for example, maybe I'm doing the dishes, but I'm ninjaing the dishes. We don't need to ninja the dishes. We could do that slowly, slow it down, do your mindfulness, be mindful in that activity, so that we're bringing that energy, like that snow settling energy, into our day-to-day life, into our other tasks, so that it's not just these little reprieves of, oh, I did a 20-minute meditation in the morning. There are these larger blocks of snow settling time throughout the day. That's going to create an environment of healing in the body, because your body's got a chance to not be full of adrenaline and cortisol and, all of those kind of activated things. I am so excited for you, Ray. That is so huge. And I hope that it is absolutely everything that you could ask for. Anyway, expect on my socials to see a little bit more around that kind of stuff, because I find it incredibly fascinating, and it's also something that I'm working on. One foot in front of the other. Let's do that. This one goes out to both Ray and Stuart, because this is one of both of your favourites, actually. So let's go. One foot in front of the other for the one-legged dingo man that likes to... Yeah, let's just sing the song, Michelle. Words aren't coming out very well. Let's go.
Today's a day I'm gonna get myself up out of this here bed. Today's a day that I forgive myself for all that I regret. Today's a day I make a list of all the things that I put off, 'cause I don't believe I'm good enough. And one foot in front of the other, one arm held high in the air, one step right after the other. I know I'll get there, I'll get there, oh, I'll get there. Today's the day I'm gonna show myself just who I really am. Shed the doubt that's crippled me, pull myself up on my feet and stand. days a day. I'll make a start on all the mountains I must climb. Leave this disheveled mess of me behind. And one foot in front of the other, one arm held high in the air, one step right after the other. I know I'll get there. Oh, I'll get there. I'll get there. When I fall, 'cause everybody falls, I'm gonna dust myself and pick myself back up. I'm gonna know I don't have to do this climbing on my own. I won't worry just how far I've got to go. I'll take it slow, and one foot in front of the other, one arm held high in the air, one step right after the other. I know I'll get there. I'll get there. Oh, I'll get there. One foot in front of the other.
There we go. Oh dear. Yes, small things over a long amount of time. We can do amazing things. Cowboy Smosh. Hi. Monday night I am in Australia, on the New South Wales south coast of Australia. Where are you? And thank you for your subscribing and for your compliments. Okay, so Ray and Stuart, you are so welcome for me playing that song. I'm glad, very, very glad to play some songs for you guys. And Stuart, are you going to still be in hospital on Wednesday? Because this Wednesday, I think, being the first week of August, that perhaps this is our Wednesday that we trial a Patreon games night. So any patrons, obviously, in the audience, that are keen, make sure you let me know, because I'll have to send a little invite out. So this next song that I'm going to do, sort of still on theme for tonight. I don't know what tonight's theme specifically is, but this is a song that I wrote called Sensitive. I think tonight's theme is being a human being, and yeah. Anyway, let's play this song. This is called Sensitive.
I'm a little sensitive. I've always been this way. I've got so much to give, only so much I can take. Bright lights, loud noise can bring me to my knees. I have no choice, no way to find release, and I struggle nearly every single day, wishing I was any other way. Since I was a little kid, I've been a little sensitive. I'm a little sensitive. I've always been so raw, I'm argumentative. Though I'm better than I was, but that smell, that voice shoots lightning through my core. one shot, I'm down, can't think straight anymore. And it doesn't seem to matter what I do, or how much I wanna change all this for you. Since I was a little kid, I've been a little sensitive. I'm a little sensitive. I won't apologize for that. It's not always negative, though it can feel like broken glass inside my mind. There's things that you can't see. It's my heart, my life, and the gifts that God gave me. It's hard to just accept the way I am, but I'm learning how to be okay with that. Since I was a little kid, I've been a little sensitive. I'm a little sensitive. It comes with different joys, certain kind of ecstasy. If I can shut out all the noise, I can't sleep, but I think deep, and I love with all my heart. And when life hurts, I write words to let the healing start. The cracks are where all the light comes through, and I sing the stories, spilling out the truth. Ever since I was a little kid, since I went through the things I did, I'm a little sensitive.
There you go, that one is sensitive, and I have had my head facing out of alignment just a little bit too far forward for a little too long. Thank you. Have you got a first name? Cowboy Smosh? I don't know if it's Cowboy Smosh or it's Cowboys Mosh. And Cameron, excellent. I will put a link up inside our Patreon group, or on Patreon itself when I figure out the best way to do this. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Yes, I'm a little bit sensitive, right? When we look at, I was talking about my snow globe, right? Every day, my snow globe might have a few little snowflakes and I can see nice and clearly and life's good. Other days it might, there might be a lot of snowflakes, there might be a lot going on, things shaking up my globe, whatever. And then there's other days that, it's been stacked for too long, that I've let it be like this for too long, and then it's like pile of snow. Michelle is under pile of snow. All you can see is my little eyes. And being sensitive is like having a smaller snow globe. So someone else might have a nice big snow globe and same level of snow gets kicked up, but there's more space for it. And, when we are sensitive, our snow gets shaken more easily. Our snow globe's a little smaller. And, it's just one of those things that you can either hate yourself for that sensitivity, you can fight yourself for all of those things, but all that does is kick up more snow. So we have to deal with the reality of who we are, and sometimes that can be hard and it can be a difficult thing, just accepting yourself the way that you are. Funny that, what a interesting concept, right? Shouldn't we just hate ourselves into being someone different? No, turns out we should just accept ourselves the way that we are, because when we do that, things get infinitely easier because we can actually meet ourselves where we're at and begin to go, okay, well, if I am who I am and the way that I am, and it is what it is, then what are the things that shake up my snow globe? How much does it shake my snow globe? How can I create some more space for myself? More activities that let that snow settle? Things like that. But we can't do any of that while we're still too busy wishing ourselves to be a way that we are not. What a waste of energy. Pop a social media link if you've got one. Oh, I wonder if I could do that. Which one doesn't work, Ray? Now, let's see. Queen, are you able to just pop my social media handles in the comments, pretty please, with sugar on top? Okay. And in the meantime, I'm going to do another song. I am. Let's see. Let's do the simple things that save us. Because once again, isn't it just about the little things? I don't know why this camera tonight is making my head glow. I don't know what that's about. All right, let's do the simple things that save us. I hope you like this one. I love this song. I know it's my own. Hi, Scar. But I don't love all of my songs, but I just really love this one. This one's just a reminder of, you know, some of those little things that can make such a big difference. So here we go. I've just got to get comfortable. I need to move my butt around, and yeah, you're welcome. That's right. It's like twerking, except it's like better because I'm just more comfortable instead of shaking my butt for people. All right, here we go.
It's a turn we take at the fork in the gravel road. Those last 5 miles when you know you've been missing home. The arms of a lover when you don't wanna be alone. It's the wisdom and hope in the stories we were told. It's the warm cup of tea on the nightstand going cold. That one deep breath when you need it and it shows. It might seem easy, but it's hard to understand how something so small that ain't that hard to comprehend could be our savior. Like the wind that changes. These are the simple things that save us. Yes, the words of a stranger your heart needed to hear. Yes, the teacher that wouldn't let your talent disappear. The quiet strength that you find when you face your fear. It's the call of the birds that remind you of the coast. The smell of the rain you're watching through the windows. The friend that calls just when you need it most. It might seem easy, but it's hard to understand how something so small that ain't that hard to comprehend could be our savior. Like the wind that changes. These are the simple things that save us. When you need that break in the weather, sometimes it takes just a glimmer, that sweet silver lining, the red in the letters. When you're right at the end of your tether, it's the smallest things that keep you together. It might seem easy, but it's hard to comprehend how something so small that ain't that hard to comprehend like the wind that changes. These are the simple things that save us.
There you go. I can make myself cry a little bit. That's okay. It's so true though, right? We think we're going to make these, we need to make these big, huge, magnificent lives before we're going to be happy. But really, a life that is worth living is just tiny strings of little moments that matter to us. Stuart, you are so welcome. Cowboy Smosh. I'm just going to laugh every time I say that because I feel like I'm getting it wrong every time. All you need to do is type in Michelle Cashman Creative on Instagram or on Facebook, and I should come up. You should see some like beautiful photo of me where I'm like edited. Anyway, oh, you found me! Yay! Excellent. Winning at life. And I just saw that Amy's there. Hi. And I saw also that Dee is there, and Holly. Holly said nice things to me in the comments as well. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. And all right. And I can see. Oh, Corey, hello. Yeah, I don't have my glasses on. Sorry, they're about this big, so it's hard to see. All right. I'm so glad. My nose is running. Excuse me. I'm so. Oh no! Look, I wiped off some of that foundation, and you can tell I'm actually a red-faced person underneath all of that makeup. I don't care. I'm itchy. All right. Oh, now I look like I've given myself a blood nose. What's going on here? Give me this. Taking some of that saturation out. We don't need to be that pink. There. Better. I have a normal person nose now. Stupid. Okay. All right. I'm so glad that we've lifted some spirits. This is amazing. Hello, Holly. Holly. Holly in there in Instagram. Holly's like a national treasure. She's incredibly talented. I'm loving all of her social media posts at the moment. If you haven't found her, you can find her little, what do you call it, handle is hollywild_music. And she's got some things going on at the moment. It's really nice to see out there kicking some goals. Makes my heart happy. All right, so we're going to do another song. Oh, that went so quick. We're at the end. We're right at the end. How sad. Yeah, that's right. Right, romper room. That's right. I can see. Who can I see? Right, we're going to end on this song, okay? Because I know that some of the songs... Okay, excuse me. There we go. I think I've solved the problem. Hopefully now that I've basically clogged up all of the liquid from my brain, we should be able to get through this song without me sniffing. Okay, so this one I'm going to do for you because it's a nice song to end on. This is like, it's just a nice song. I wrote this with two very, very talented ladies, Mandy and Lucy Beveridge, and we wrote this one just thinking, like as I said before, that life is literally a string of, what's the word? Little moments, precious moments. And it doesn't have to be like roller coasters and fireworks and all of these amazing things. In fact, sometimes it's better when it's not, because it's nicer for our nervous system to have just easy breezy, calming time. So Holly's name, here you go, Stuart. Holly, hey Chris, how you going? Is Chris the Cowboys? Let's see, I don't know. We'll find out. Stay tuned. We'll find out. Holly Wild, so HOLLY Wild, WILD, so Holly Wild, one word, _ music. Okay, there you go. Stuart's going to find you, hopefully now. Now, where was I? I was singing you a song. That's right. Yeah, The Perfect Day. This is the perfect song to end with, right? Because it's going to leave us in that nice... This is a nice song to settle the snow, right? And I'm taking my rings off because it's hitting... All right, here we go.
Sun is shining, birds are singing, there's a soft summer breeze. In the silence, I'm reminded I'm allowed to breathe. I can feel my let it be enough. I remember to surrender to the light in me. I'll just lay here, floating, stay here on the open sea. Sunlight holding me, washing over me. Every heartbeat now keeps me here somehow. Can move and change like the breaking waves. Every rise and fall, like a siren's call. There's some room for grace on a perfect day. On a perfect day. In the moment when I hold it, I am filled with love. In the nature, in the water, and the clouds above, where I'm meant to be. I am wild and free. Every heartbeat now keeps me here somehow. I can move and change like the breaking waves. Every rise and fall, like a siren's call. There's some room for grace on a perfect day. On a perfect day. Every heartbeat now keeps me here somehow. I can move and change like the breaking waves. Every rise and fall, like a siren's call. There's some room for grace on a perfect day. On a perfect day. On a perfect day. Yeah.
Yay! Oh, amazing, Stuart. That's awesome. Ah, Michael Cowboy Smush. Thank you so much. Hi, Rob. How are you? And thank you so much for sharing. I very much appreciate that. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I will see you same time, same place next Monday, 6:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to bring a friend. And I will see some of you on Wednesday night. I'll touch base. Okay. Have a good week. Sending big love to those of you who need a little extra love. Bye.